something holding me. He says that he's never afraid. Just picture everybody naked.
Hi there, and welcome to the Factory Gastropub here on the Danforth. Today we are talking to, I'm the Moose, and today we're talking to Lora Ryan. Hello, Lora.
Hi.
First of all, let's start with a little bit of background, because you were teaching in Montreal, is that right?
I was teaching vocal lessons in Montreal full-time before I moved to Toronto about a year and a half ago.
About a year and a half ago, yeah? And that's working for you, yeah? Because I understand it's got full-time musician down here.
I've got full-time musician down here. I'm hustling.
Really? Well, there's nothing wrong with hustling at all. No, I think in terms of that, it's unusual because lots of people have multiple jobs here as well, don't they? In terms of being a musician. Yeah. But as you say, this is your goal and your dream. You're working for this. So you're really working for this.
Yes, I do a lot of things. I write for other people as well. I gig. I'm working on my own project. I do a lot of different things. I wear a lot of different hats.
And the only way to survive, I think, is to do exactly that. And one of those things that you're working with is a Women in Music showcase, which is coming up at, say, what, on
March 4th.
March 4th, right? Okay, and that's going to feature.
We're going to have Lindsay Foote, Angela Saney, Rebecca Lappa, and Tegan McKnight.
Excellent. Well, okay. It's going to be a busy night then, yeah?
And myself.
And yourself, naturally. Absolutely. Naturally. But that's born out, this isn't the first one, is it? There's been a series.
This is the fourth one now. So I got the idea. I was going to a lot of open mics in the city, and I always saw men singer-songwriters. I never saw female singer-songwriters going up and doing their thing, and it'd be so odd that I saw one, and whenever I saw one, they're always so amazing. The talent was always so amazing. So I got the idea to showcase women in music.
It's funny, isn't it? Because the first time we met, I think, would have been at
Wayla
Bar, yeah.
About a year ago now.
Was it a year?
Yeah.
Oh God, right, okay. And time just flies like that. But also you've got other people on the bill there, like Jessica Special, who was you're right. They're limited, just complete female bills.
Yeah, always.
And it really is. It's a really important.
It's always
piece.
5 different acts.
Right.
And different stories, different backgrounds, different styles of music.
And that works beautifully, because I was at the last one, and the attention. Sometimes people aren't very attentive at gigs.
Oh, no, our crowd is so attentive. I make sure of it too, because everyone's there to hear their stories.
Yep.
So if you're talking through it, you're missing out on all the good stuff.
Well, that's it, isn't it? And it is those creation. People, songwriters are storytellers at the end of the day. Yes, just songwriter storytelling is part and parcel of it. And whether it be about journeys or emotions or experiences, etc., all that gets thrown into it as well, doesn't it? And it's fascinating to listen to that. Really, I mean, it really is. And so many different people. Sarah Fasakli, who was at your last one.
Mental health.
She was phenomenal.
She poured her heart out on the stage. It's all acoustic. It's all bare, like as the songs were written, so you can really get like a good sense of how they were written and how they came about.
Well, I saw her 2 weeks earlier at what was called Queens of Noise.
Oh.
And she was with Mayfly's Landing, right? And it was similar to what you're doing, but it was very different. It wasn't just, these were female-fronted bands. And there were lots of them, and it was put on at Cherry Colas, and it was great fun. But the difference between being live on stage and being able to bury yourself in amongst 3 or 4 other people.
It's completely different.
And being literally
bare.
Well, that's it. It is, isn't it?
You're naked.
Bare naked, and it's the emotions and everything that runs through that is quite remarkable.
Yeah, we're not putting on a show as much as telling stories.
No, and I get that.
Girls with guitars or girls with keyboards.
And it makes such a big difference. It really, and they're both very valuable experiences. Don't get me wrong, but
they're very different. Yeah.
But also those experiences lead into sort of your own songwriting as well, and obviously you've been teaching people, so your sort of role and your experiences have obviously come through your music too. You had a single out last year.
Yes, Best of Me.
Best of Me, yeah. So just in case anyone missed that was Best of Me.
You can get it on iTunes or Spotify or YouTube
or anywhere really. And it's and this is the thing. But you're writing. You're currently writing now for this isn't your first album, is it?
It's my second.
Right.
My first one was a 15-track pop rock album.
Okay.
In 2012.
Yep.
So it was heavy distortion guitars and very Paramore influenced. And this one is all pop.
Right,
Yeah,
okay.
It's completely pop. It's
cool.
completely different.
Good. Well, there's nothing wrong with that. And as I said, this is then you're recording. You're saying March 5th.
I go in production March 5th.
March 5th.
So I have a few songs that I'm going into the studio with, and then I'm going to create a few while I'm there. Kind of leave it up to writing mode in the studio too.
And I suppose the beauty of that as well is with the Women in Music pieces and with the gigs, we'll come back onto that in a minute, is that there's also a chance to road test your material as well, isn't there?
Yeah,
so
I like testing it out. I like testing to see what I want to do vocally on it too. I don't always perform it the same way twice.
Right.
Usually the same structure, but I'll do different inflections on different words, and I kind of get a feeling of what I want it to sound like, so I know what I want it to sound like when it goes in studio.
Cool. Excellent. No, I think that's important. So you're going to production March 5th,
Yes.
with an aim to have that released when this year?
Trying to get everything recorded before Canadian Music Week this year.
Wow. Okay, no pressure.
So I've got 2 months.
So I was going to say, so anybody who doesn't know, Canadian Music Week's beginning of May, 7th through 11th. And so all right, okay. Well, there's nothing like having a goal and going for it.
5-6 songs, 2 months.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's a good goal, is all I can say.
It's a good goal, yeah.
So in terms of just a little bit of the band, also about live shows, I know you played some up, we played up in college in the...
I'm playing on Church, at the Pegasus on Church.
Yeah, you're playing Pegasus on Church on the 24th, but I'm saying you played in at
B-Sides, yes.
Yeah, I haven't been there yet, so we missed you last time around.
Oh, it's a beautiful venue. You should go there.
Yeah.
They renovated it completely. It's like 4 musicians, that venue.
Yeah?
Yeah, it's
I'm
great.
missing out then, aren't I?
Yeah, it's great.
Really?
I was there 2 months in a row. Yeah.
Really? Excellent. But then, as I say, you've got, March 4th.
Yes.
Pegasus on Church, March 24th.
March 24th for Indie Week's Lights Out Festival.
Right, okay.
So it's for Earth Hour. Everything's unplugged, all acoustic, no amps, nothing.
Really?
Just raw vocals, raw guitar.
Oh, see, I like this already.
Candle lit. It's gonna be nice.
Yep. That'll do for me. Absolutely.
Come on down.
Absolutely.
Church.
And then Canadian Music Week, 7th through, I think it's actually, missed that, 7th through 12th.
The 13th.
It's the 13th, right,
Yeah.
okay. And it's been such a big part of our lives, Canadian Music Week, this last 2 or 3 years.
I went last year for the first time. I wasn't performing, but I went to all the conferences and all the after parties and all the shows and tried to get in as much as possible. And it was such a great experience. And this year I'm fortunate enough to perform in it. So
Brilliant.
I'm excited.
Well, we're really excited because obviously I think I was saying a little earlier that we also got Iduna and then Honeybeard are in there as well.
Yeah.
So, and I'm excited now because I've realised I haven't obviously seen any list anywhere, so I need to go see who else is on there. So for us to be,
they've been adding to it.
I'm sure they have. Okay, so. That for the moment will then sum up in terms of you and where we're going. We're going to run through briefly the speed round of doom.
Oh gosh, okay.
So don't worry, it's whatever comes to
Speed round of doom.
We should really have a drum roll. I think for season 3 we may just take that actually each time. Just answer whatever comes to mind. Okay. So if you had a pizza that described your personality, what would that pizza look like?
Glitter.
It'll be a glitter pizza.
Glitter pizza.
Fair enough. That's good. That's good to go. There's a space program going to Mars, not the one that Elon Musk launched the other week with his car, but it's only one way, and you get a chance to put one of these, or perhaps more of these musical celebrities on there, so you may never see them again. You're not going. You just have a chance to put them on the flight out. So
they're going on the flight out, so I never see them again?
So you never see or hear from them again.
Oh boy, this is a mean one, okay.
I know, it is a little mean. Actually, before we just said they died, but we thought that was a bit too mean, so now they're going on a one-way trip to Mars.
One-way trip.
Yeah. You can pick from Van Morrison, Johnny Rotten, Kanye West, Bob Dylan, or Sting.
That was easy, Kanye.
Kanye's going? Yeah, okay. Okay. Sorry, Kanye. You're on your way. What can I say?
I thought that was going to be harder.
No.
The second he said Kanye, it was game over for me. Yeah,
he's his history. Maple syrup, overpriced or overrated?
Neither. I love maple syrup.
Okay, cool. Actually,
I lather it on my French toast.
Neither is the most popular answer actually. That's a good one. In a fight, who would win? Silverback gorilla or 100 midgets with knives?
Don't estimate the short people. Midgets with knives would win.
They're going to do it.
Yeah,
Right.
they're
Okay,
gonna do
fine.
it.
They're going to do it.
Speaking from someone who's 4'10".
I didn't say.
Don't underestimate the power of short people.
And the silverback gorilla is history at that
Yes.
point. Okay. Penguins or scorpions?
Penguins.
Penguins.
They mate for life.
They do.
Yeah.
Yeah, they do. Sorry, I forgot that. How would you describe yourself? And this is one that gets me into a bit of trouble. So high maintenance, low maintenance, or high maintenance but think you're low maintenance?
Probably a mixture of high maintenance and high maintenance that thinks that they're low maintenance. A healthy combination.
Healthy
of the two.
combination. Oh, okay. No, that works. That works too.
I think it depends on the day.
That is a really important point, isn't it?
Yeah.
Sometimes, it has to be about you, and sometimes not you, but it has to be about me or you, whatever.
Yeah.
And sometimes it has to be about it doesn't have to
Depends
be.
on the day. What's going on?
That's a really good answer. I really like that. Actually, that's a better answer than I've written down here. I might even add that. And then, okay, so which vegetable would best describe Toronto? You can pick Montreal if you want, but if you have to pick a vegetable that describes Toronto,
I don't know what vegetable describes Toronto. Asparagus.
Asparagus.
Yes, because you can do different things with it. You can wrap it with prosciutto. You could do different things. There's multiple ways you can cook it. I feel like there's a lot of multiple cultures in Toronto and a lot of things going on that you don't always know.
That's a beautiful answer. I wouldn't have got there, but I do like the asparagus with prosciutto. That's
delicious.
That it really is. Yeah. Barbecue staple right now, or has been for ages. Indeed. Okay. Well, that's going to bring us very not quickly, but certainly going to bring us to the end of that. Thank you, first of all, many thanks to Lora for coming in and talking to us.
Thanks for having me. It's fun.
It is fun. But all of your details will all be in the credits as they pour through.
Perfect.
Many thanks to George and Factory Girl for accommodating us here as well. Many thanks to the film crew today, and subscribe to the YouTube link. Until next time, goodbye.
I tried to make it work. I gave it my all, but that only made